Hello, pandas and other scrap enthusiasts, and welcome back to the truck. Today's very, very cold. It's extremely cold. It's minus 20 something. Like, it could be worse, but it could be a whole lot better. Normally, I would like to stay home and light the fire and get cozy, but we have a pickup we need to go and grab, and it's not this one, it's a pile of scrap. Yes, a friend, we made a connection, invited us to come and grab all of the offcuts from a job that he's doing, and we are on our way there right now. Now, I'm not expecting to get rich off of this pile of tin offcuts, but it's important to nurture these relationships. Plus, I keep seeing these dumpsters all up and down this area, so maybe this might just put us in the right position to find lots more than I first expected. Either way, we gotta get there, because we are expected. Yeah, all right. Okay, just gonna stash the truck here real quick and go in and see what we see. Huh. Big job. Wow, talk about service. Look at this guy. Let's see what else we got. All right, we got a whole plan. A lot of this stuff is upstairs. I saw a few scraps of wire. Maybe we'll end up leaving with those too, but more importantly, apparently there's a pallet up here for us. Is that the one up there? Yes. Frickin' job sites, man. Nice. All right, not bad. We're all loaded up. We got a little bit of everything. Some parts, some bits of copper, some bits of wire, some aluminum sheeting, and a whole bunch of tin. But the truck is only, a half, maybe even a third full. So it seems like we got plenty of space to check some dumpsters on the way, huh? Like this one right here. You never know what you'll find. Cool. I mean, that road case would be a lot cooler. It wasn't completely destroyed. Oh, hey. Oh, I just realized the error of my ways. I didn't bring my tools. Like, I didn't bring any tools. Which means that is a nice piece of brass right there. Truly unfortunate. Truly unfortunate. Because that makes this a much more difficult dumpster dive adventure. The tools are kind of important. Oh man, we can still look. Oh, this one might be empty actually. No, it's not empty. It's very frosty. No metal. Huh. This place is kind of a mess. Interesting. Somebody's already dug through here. doesn't bother me, though. Still a bunch of scrap for us. Whew. Yeah, this weather is a lot more manageable if you keep moving. But the ears are getting a little frosty. There's no denying that. Looks like that's basically just garbage in there. Whee! Just fine by me. Look at us, we're filling it up. Alright, back you go. Hopefully that doesn't go flying out the back. Hopefully, yeah. So I'll tell the cop if we get pulled over for an unsecured load. I strapped it down with plenty of hope. Hey, we found another one, and I already see a piece of metal in it. Cool. Now, this one, so we're actually in this area because, well, we were on the job site. Ooh. Hey. That's pretty good. No, the job site we were on. I was talking to this fella who was asking what we were up to. Explained we were there to pick up some scrap metal, and he said he had a piece behind a certain property that we'd be welcome to go and grab. So he gave us the address. And now we're here. Not exactly here, this isn't the address. What is that? What is it? Oh, it's not a whole bag of bottles. It's a bag with some bottles. Okay. This counts as metal. We'll take that. Feels like we got it. I'm gonna grab some bits and pieces of wood, though. Because they're clean, and they're dry, and they're cut. And I want to go home and light a fire and do a little work in the garage. And it's real cold, and these little pieces of pine will burn real hot and real fast. Not the best firewood if you want to set it and forget it, but if you're trying to heat the space up real fast, well, they'll do that. Don't step on any nails. That would be embarrassing. Yes, yes. That will do nicely. Cool. Let's go see if that water heater is still waiting for us. Should be just a block and a half up. Nope, it's right there. It's out front. Bit of a strange choice, but whatever. I'll take it. Oh. Oh no. Wait. What even is that? It's got an aluminum... this thing. I don't know what that is. We're gonna see if we can just flip it in there. You know, it is not lightweight. Wow, this thing sucks. That up. Oh man. Nailed it. Stupid thing. Yeah, we got it. We got it. And we made it. You can just chill right there. That's a good spot. Good spot for that. We're going to clean up just a bit back here. And yes, I did clip the wire. I think the rest of this I'm just going to leave here. That's it today. There we go. Look at all that extruded aluminum. That looks awesome. I wish that was me. Not today, though. All right, we got ourselves a chill $60-something. Not bad, not crazy, but not bad. But don't worry, because we're not done yet. We're gonna need some bins for the next one. And we're back. This is the pickup that we needed. How neat was that? So we'll get all this unloaded and then do some quick processing. Yeah. We're gonna process it down because, number one, it's a gorgeous day and I don't mind working with the door open on a day like today, but also because we just cleaned this place up. And, well, we'll do a little bit. We won't do it all. So my goal here is gonna be speed. Because I don't want to spend too long frittering about. I like how everything was all cleaned up. I'm probably going to stash a few pieces here and there because it is fun to have those. I like those processing videos. It's fun to try and use different lenses to make things pretty. Whether anybody notices, I'm sure some people notice, but it's mostly just for me, for my own, to enhance my own enjoyment of a process. But those videos do seem to have a place, so I will continue to stash some of the more interesting looking items to just make for more interesting opportunities to spend an afternoon or realistically the better part of a week's free time. But at the same time, we're trying to do that operation from a clean space. Nice. So, what have we here? That was fun and easy. I'm gonna call these tin shred. Always a fun and easy way to acquire an extruded aluminum bar. But also, 2 decent little bits of #1 clean copper wire. Fun and easy. Okay, so that leaves us back here. A few more. Oh, that one's actually brass, which is cool. Okay, we're calling this one brass because I'm not gonna fight over that little bit of copper in the middle there. We'll do them all at once. I would pull that out, but that's all squashed and it's just gonna be a pain in the butt. We're in the cut pile, and then this thing. Quick grind test. Everything on this is brass except for this handle. You guys have seen plenty of this in the last video, so I'm just gonna snap through it. And bam, pile of brass, pile of copper. I think we might keep those separate and just have a way out at the end, just for funsies. Now, if you know me like you think you do, you'll know I like to get the big stuff out of the way first so it feels like we're making progress. So, I'm gonna go with this bin, which is all... I'm going to use this bin for cast aluminum, since my cast aluminum bin is already pretty full. And that's what these are going in as. I think there's probably something going on in the center here, but I don't know how these were machined. I really don't. I think it's like a... Well, it's got a hole here and a hole here. We're calling it clean cast aluminum. And this, the little Christmas present. Your eye is probably immediately drawn to these things, like mine was. These look fantastic. These are some beautiful blocks of milled brass with whatever. One of these little things. Why is that? Usually I don't get those unless I separate them. Somebody's been checking the check valve. These blocks I'm not going to scrap. I'm going to call these pen pots. Or use them for something. I don't know. I actually haven't decided, but I've decided they make me happy. These things are usually... nice stainless, and then this one is probably the same thing. Wow. Wow. Okay, the quality of the machining on this is... mwah! These chunky boys are brass. That's nice and clean. I have a really hard time getting these things out, and I might clean those up later. Now, what is in the bag? Oh, wow. Much doubt we can get this out. Yeah, it was definitely cast pressed in. Dirty aluminum there. Done deal. Sweet. Clean piece of brass. Try the other one. Good enough for me. That'll bring us to this, which I promise you does not have anything delightful in it. So we take the cord, the rest goes in the steel shred. Which brings us to this, which is pretty heavy. And I'm actually going to save this for the next scrap out video. Freeing us to examine what's in this bucket. Yeah, it's just a weight that's filled with plastic. No metal in that. Don't know what these fibers are, but it's all going to be steel shred. Ooh, that's a beautiful piece of cast aluminum. Now this thing, this is like an all aluminum body. Probably. Yep. Regulator, air filter thing. That's going in as dirty aluminum. These here, are they... Those are actually nice little steel slugs. Wait. We could actually use these to start a fire. Huh.
interesting little object. I'll probably just steel shred, but I'll think about it. This thing here, nice little bar, whoops, of stainless steel. But this is actually the piece I'm interested in. Because it looks like it could fit this. What do you think? No. No, it does not. That's okay. Maybe the next one. Okay, we got another one of these. Let's do cables first. We got a bunch of bearings. Check valve seats. Ooh. Those are nice. And they're stainless steel. Oh, that's good. Look at the quality of that machining. I bet that would have gone for 150 bucks. Brand new in a package like that. What's that? Huh. I think I got a technique. See if this works. Those are nice too. I wonder if they're stainless. Nope. Oh. Well, let's... a bit of copper, some aluminum, and these things. Now this thing is real cool. Real fine machining. I don't think we're saving that. But it's cool. And then the rest of this is kind of just junk. More stainless, bits of brass. A bit more stainless. Alright, look at us, we're just cruising. Sorry, the battery died there. I don't know how much of that clip is going to get lost, but this thing... They're such fiddly little things sometimes. Hammer those out nice and easy. Alright. More clean cast. Let's crack into this. What do we got there? We got a plastic body. One of these. Little spool of angel hair. And that's aluminum. Sweet. So, that leaves us with this pile of junk. In hindsight, there probably was a better way to sort through this. Yeah, there's definitely a better way to do this. Oh well. Quick and easy. Big stuff first. This will go into steel. This looks like... Well, that's just an empty cardboard container. I think we're just gonna have to do this one piece at a time. These big things, these are annoying, but is one of the good ones, or is this... Oh no, it's broken down there. Perfect. These have little bits and pieces, little gold fingers in them. Maybe we'll... let's be honest, I'm probably not going to do anything with it. Stainless steel. Probably cruise through some of the wires. Ooh, I like these ones. Yeah, I got an idea for this one. I have a couple of these. I collect these like winged... I don't collect them. Forget it. I like the color, okay? This is just a steel plate. Oh, no it isn't. Dirty aluminum, I suppose. We can put over there. We're gonna mess with that in a bit. Somebody worked this over. Wow. But it's still stainless. cast aluminum. Couple drill bits that look like they've never been used. Huh. Well, we got transformers. I'll keep those separate in case I find the thing that they go with. So many bits and pieces. Oh, I am really having a struggle. What is that? This keyboard looks kind of cool. These are like little wing nut. I don't know. Like winged rivets? Whatever. Scrap steel. A helical machine spring? Huh. It's cool. But it's going in the scrap pile. We've got a nameplate for a rayometer. That's another one of those beautiful stainless pieces. Bye. Ooh. 300-gram brass weight. That's cool. I like that. One of those. Another one of these. 2 of those in the bag, and I'll maybe look them up. Tell you what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to do all of the wire. And then I'm going to do all the bags. And then last bag is these big boys, which I guess are mufflers? They look like they've never been used, so I'm gonna put these in the eBay box. I know, like I've ever sold anything on eBay. Okay, what's next? Stuff that just looks like it's garbage can be next. Oh, another one of those. Sweet. Add it to the collection. This thing here, it's just gonna be garbage. Okay. Now I'm gonna move to the large obvious stuff, or relatively obvious stuff. So those are steel shred. A couple of those. Actually, those are like meat thermometers. We're gonna keep 2 of those. And these are all tin. So at this point, this is the pile. And I guess we can go through and grab, like, it's kind of just freeform at this point. I'm going to start by grabbing all of these bearings, which go in as prepared. Because they're all nice, thick pieces. And then I'm going to make a pile of all the obvious brass that needs attention. These things. And then I pick out all the drill bits. I know that seems like a crappy way to do things, but when you're just trying to drill holes for like various whatever projects that don't really need to be an exact size, and you're just planning on abusing the bits anyway, it's nice to have a whole stash of disposable ones. Yes, in a world where there's a right way and a wrong way to do things, that is obviously the wrong way. But when you have access to a bunch... Well, now this is kind of just bulk junk. Large things. Test to see if they're stainless. Bit of brass. These will be stainless, I'm sure. And now I just need to find a way to go through this quickly, and that's going to be a big magnet. Cool, I'm getting kind of efficient at this. I'm gonna pick through that and separate brass, aluminum, stainless, and let you know. All right. Finished everything on the table there, and decent little stash. We've got some stainless steel, some cast aluminum, a decent looking pile of brass, some good weight in there, a little bit of copper, and then these are the pieces we're keeping. Oh, and that is some bits of cast aluminum. And then the bits that we are saving, quite a collection of drill bits to like sort through and try and find the right holes in the container for the sizes. These are full of drill bits as well. Some taps, And 2 thermometers. Maybe I should just keep 1. Meat thermometer. Yeah, I don't know. And now to finish things off, we had one other little pickup, and I'll show you. We actually went out and grabbed this the other night, and it's better than I expected.
We can grab something Monday or Tuesday or whatever. But we got a little of this and a little of this. A couple pieces in here and a bin full of this. This box right here is pretty chill, pretty mellow. Couple pieces here. I think this can go in as prepared. That's aluminum. The rest of these just going to be shred. And then these ones, those are just aluminum as well. And I guess I got to decide if I want to bother. I'm not really familiar with this stuff. So we'll try and motor through this stuff. Yeah, this is really easy actually. This stuff is great. This stuff comes off easy. And then these ones, I'm not really sure how they get this stuff out all the time. Huh. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Hey, sweet. Oh, wow. Huh, that was legitimately the first time I've ever gotten to do that. I had no idea it was that easy. But there's another first time in here. And that was this stuff right here. See, my new friend, he called me up to come and grab some more stuff, and she sent me a picture. I was like, all right, I'll be right there. And I saw, I saw those, and I saw this, and I figured, well, that's what we've got then. And that's great. And it was dark as I rolled up. I saw that there were a couple, some nice, like, copper grounding cables there. I'm like, sweet, this is gonna be great. But as I started loading it up, I noticed that a bunch of these pieces were heavier than the other ones. And I'm a little embarrassed to say it took me a long time, and I pretty much had it all loaded up before I realized the majority of these are copper core. Yes, this stuff is not the aluminum wire that I thought it was. No, this is all that beautiful, beautiful, high-value, solid copper, juicy center. I'm blown away, honestly. Like, this is just our new friend helping us out. It's not like he didn't think it was the good stuff. Like, everybody knows this is the good stuff. That's why I have never, ever found it before. Because when people are cleaning up and, cleaning up their job site, nobody just throws this stuff into the bin. That's ridiculous. Anybody who's involved in the installation of this stuff has a small collection of it that they're saving up for the vacation or whatever. Not that this is this isn't a fortune, but it's probably like $100. And my new friend knew that, and he just wanted to help us out. That's it. That's what he said. He wanted us to have it, and I am so grateful, so thankful. This is heckin' awesome. So I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't make a fortune on scrap metal. Kind of just do it because I'm curious. I find it interesting. And yes, of course, it helps pay the bills, but that's not the point. The point here today, right now, is wow! Thank you so much. This piece can go. So let's give this a go, shall we? I've always wanted to try this stuff. I feel like the Stripmeister will probably work great, but I also feel like wow. This stuff is pretty tough. I know there's lots of other channels where you see this stuff all the time. There's lots of people that get this stuff all the time. Usually not for free. Alright. This is gonna be fun. But you'll have to look forward to that next time because I am not using this drill. It is donezo. Yes, it's functioning, but trust me, I've stripped a lot of wire with that. It starts to smell pretty quick. So look forward to the big wire stripping episode. I'm not sure exactly when we're gonna do that, but I'll be excited to share it. Just as I'm always excited to share these adventures with all of you. So thank you for joining me. Another cleanup, scrap processing video was not what I had in mind so soon, but I'm trying to get everything. We want things properly organized because I am so excited to get back out and actually hunt around and find some cool stuff now that the weather has turned. It'll get cold again, but I think it should be all right. So I look forward to seeing you there. Until the next time, leave it better than you found it. Keep doing the thing.